A quiet but significant transformation is currently unfolding at the Voronezh Aircraft Production Association, Russia's historic aircraft manufacturing hub. The renowned facility, known for producing the Ilyushin Il-96, is now undergoing a deep operational shift aimed at fixing long-standing inefficiencies caused by outdated processes, fragmented data systems, and heavy reliance on manual workflows. At the center of this change is a newly implemented digital system designed to locate parts and production components, something that has quietly removed one of the biggest bottlenecks in aircraft manufacturing. At first glance, this might sound like a technical upgrade tucked away inside a factory. But in reality, the implications are far bigger. In aviation manufacturing, where a delay in just one component can halt entire assembly lines, improving visibility and access to parts is not just helpful, it's critical. Or to put it simply, if you can't find the part, you can't build the plane. Now, if you zoom out a little, what altitude addicts would point out here is that this isn't just a factory fix, it's a systems-level correction. Because for years, one of the biggest issues at this plant was something surprisingly basic: the absence of digital integration. Production processes depended heavily on paper documentation, manual tracking, and scattered communication between departments. Even simple questions, like whether a part existed, where it was stored, or if the tooling was available, could take hours, sometimes even a full working day, to answer. And that's where things started to unravel. When one department couldn't confirm a part's availability, production planning slowed down. Assembly lines had to wait, downstream workshops got delayed, and the entire manufacturing cycle became unpredictable. It's like trying to cook a meal, but spending the whole day looking for ingredients. These weren't small hiccups either. In aircraft manufacturing, where thousands of components must come together precisely, even a missing bolt or an untraceable fixture can disrupt multiple stages of production. That's not inefficiency, that's a systemic drag. So naturally, this leads us into what changed, and it's actually pretty straightforward in concept. To tackle these issues, the plant introduced a digital system specifically designed to track and locate parts, blanks, and tooling across the entire production chain. What this system essentially does is bring together previously scattered information into one unified digital interface. Workers and planners can now instantly access critical data: availability of parts, production status, location inside the facility, and readiness for further processing. Instead of physically walking through warehouses or flipping through paper records, employees can now retrieve this information in minutes, sometimes even faster. And yes, it really used to take an entire shift for something like this. That shift from hours to minutes is where the real story lies. Because this isn't just about saving time, it's about changing how decisions are made. The factory is moving from reactive manufacturing to proactive planning. And here's where it gets interesting in terms of implementation strategy. The system wasn't rolled out everywhere at once. It started in the blanking and stamping shop. That decision wasn't random. This stage is one of the earliest in aircraft production, where raw materials are shaped into basic components. If delays happen here, they cascade through the entire production chain. By targeting this specific area first, the plant addressed the root cause of many delays. Once the flow of these early-stage components became predictable, everything downstream started to move more smoothly. It's like fixing traffic at the busiest intersection instead of repainting road lines elsewhere. And stepping back again, altitude addicts would highlight this as a textbook example of targeted modernization. Fix the highest impact bottleneck first, then scale. This naturally brings us to planning, because once visibility improves, planning improves too. Earlier, planners were often working with uncertainty. Decisions were based on incomplete or outdated information. Now, they can see exactly which parts are ready, which are in progress, and which are missing. That level of transparency allows for much more accurate scheduling. And importantly, it prevents starting processes that can't be completed. The plant can now prioritize tasks based on actual readiness instead of assumptions. Which sounds obvious, but it wasn't always possible before. And yes, this is where things quietly shift into algorithm territory. The system doesn't just show data, it actively helps decide what should be produced next. Using built-in algorithms, it determines the optimal sequence of tasks based on demand, available resources, and production capacity. In other words, it figures out what makes the most sense to do next. This means ready components move straight into production without unnecessary delays. Idle time drops. Workflow becomes smoother. Things just flow better. For an aircraft like the Il-96, which already faces challenges due to its legacy design and limited production scale, these efficiency gains are not optional. They're essential. And that leads into a bigger perspective. Because this isn't just a local improvement, it's part of a broader push toward modernization in the aviation sector. The plant itself has a long history, dating back to 1932, producing everything from Soviet-era aircraft to modern passenger jets. But like many legacy facilities, it has struggled to keep pace with global digital transformation. Modern aircraft manufacturing now relies heavily on integrated systems, digital twins, real-time tracking, automated inventory, advanced analytics. This new system is a step in that direction. Not the final step, but definitely a meaningful one. And timing matters here, because efforts are ongoing to revive and sustain production of the Il-96 as a domestic long-haul solution. But scaling production isn't just about adding more workers or materials. Without better processes, increasing output would simply amplify existing inefficiency. This system changes that equation. It gives the plant a foundation to stabilize and potentially grow production capacity. There's also a human angle to all of this. Workers who once spent hours searching for information can now focus on actual production tasks. Less frustration, better use of time, higher overall efficiency. It's not glamorous, but it matters. And yeah, not everything is solved yet. The plant still faces challenges: aging equipment, gaps in expertise, limited supplier networks, reliance on legacy processes. Full modernization will require broader digital integration, supply chain upgrades, and continued investment in workforce development. But even with those challenges, something important has clearly shifted. And this is exactly the kind of change Altitude Addicts tends to track: quiet upgrades with outsized impact. Because in complex manufacturing systems, progress doesn't always come from big announcements. Sometimes it comes from removing one persistent inefficiency. In this case, that inefficiency was simple but powerful: not being able to quickly find parts. That was the main break. And now it's gone. So when you step back and look at the bigger picture, this transformation highlights something fundamental. Industrial progress often starts with fixing basic problems. By digitizing component tracking, the plant has turned a slow, manual, error-prone process into something fast, structured, and data-driven. Whether this becomes the starting point of deeper transformation or remains a standalone upgrade will depend on what comes next. But for now, one thing is clear. The removal of this bottleneck has opened the door to a more efficient future in aircraft manufacturing. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe the channel. Please also take the channel membership to encourage us.